Hi everyone, it's Monty, the polka dot pinecone. I am back with you today to share a peek into one of my drawers in my craft room. I did my craft room tour a couple months ago, and since then I've had quite a few requests for people wanting me to show what's in the drawers and how I've organized them. So I thought I would start with, I have this big tall shelf here and a couple of these smaller, shorter ones. And then I have that kind of big wide one over there. So I think I'm going to start with that wide one. I don't remember what it's called. Yeah, I got them I got all these at IKEA, but I don't remember the names of them. So I'm sorry about that. But, anyway, so let me sit down and show you what I have in these. So hopefully I can do this with holding my phone and not make you too sick. Anyway, so I have them labeled too. I'm going to have to relabel them because I just kind of changed things around a little bit and still just trying to get more things organized and put into their own place. So anyway, this first drawer I have up here is all of my like wood chip pieces and wood pieces. So I got a tray here of kind of bigger pieces, you know, like frames and big wooden tags and big wooden bobbins, stuff like that. This one's a variety of wood things, and then even some packs of littler, you know, collections that I didn't, you know, put in their own separate spots. So there's those there, and then this, and these little pink things, which I love. These pink ones I got at Michael's in their storage things. So I got a bunch of these that are the long ones, and then I got some of these that are the little square ones. So they both have some really good uses. This here is a tiny little thing I got at the Dollar Tree. And so it holds, you know, some of my littler pieces that I don't have a ton of. And so this is just the right size, and it keeps them all separated. So that's here. And then behind it here I have some like wood frames to use for decorating. And then I have my wood tape that you can like use for things and cut out things with. And then I have a couple like extra packs here that haven't been opened because I have some open over here, and you know, just didn't know if I wanted to open them yet. So anyway, just leaving those right there for now. And then here I have like some wood chips of the different like words. And then these two, I have different things, flowers and bird cages and yeah, butterflies, all kinds of different things. So the only bad thing about these drawers, which is that they don't pull out super far. So, you know, towards the back, you know, there's still, you know, a little bit more room back there that you can't. So you have to kind of pull things out sometimes. But I really like them because they're thin, and so you can lay a lot of stuff out and see what you have. One of the best things I found for organizing is you want to, excuse me, sorry guys, is you want to kind of match your items that you're putting in your drawer, you know, to the size of the drawer. So, like, since these are so, you know, shallow, not very deep, I don't want to put, you know, big bulky things in them. I want, these drawers are perfect for smaller items so that you can kind of lay them out and see. Where like I would want to take, you know, this little thing and put it in one of these drawers here. And I mean, look, I'd have to stack them in order to make good use of the room and that kind of stuff. And then you have to dig through things to find it. So I save these bigger tubs like that for bigger items. And then I put the tinier things in these little drawers. So that's the first drawer. Up here on top, I just have some of my charts and stuff, and then I just keep my little happy jig right there. So kind of just, it's a nice thin item, so it just sits right there. Good. Next drawer, flowers. Look at all those flowers. So I have them sorted kind of by color and kind of by type also. So all these drawers, all these little separate things are these little plastic things. As there's 3 dividers. I got these at the Dollar Tree. So they're shallow, so you can see a lot of stuff, but you can put a lot of little things in them and be able to see it, and they fit inside the drawers and keep everything organized really well. So you can see right here, I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across, and then I have 1 back here behind, and then I have some just kind of extra packages back behind here. So anyway, that's kind of how I've separated these out. I like how it works. I have kind of more the bigger flowers over here, but kind of in colors, you know, blues, greens, pinks and whites, that kind of stuff. Over here I have some of these collections where there's a lot of, like, you know, red and pink. There's the blues here. These are some just like little stamen things that I bought on Ally. So those just kind of live there for now. You know, white, black, gray. And then over here are more like the like rose type things. So they're over here and kind of again in color groups. I didn't have enough space to put each one its own color, but you know, like there's different kinds of flowers in here, but mostly purple. And these are kind of the greens and blue greens, and then more of the light blue to dark blue back here. And then back behind I have some of my roses that are like the bigger ones. And so those are like back behind here. So I know that they're back there and I don't use them as much. And so they just kind of live back there in the back. So there are those. And then the next drawer is more flowers. So again, I have 5 of those trays from the Dollar Tree there. And so these ones, I have like all my tiny little flowers, which I use these way more. So, you know, blues, purples, pinks, whites, reds in here. These are some tiny little Prima, just kind of real basic tiny paper flowers. Then I have some of the fancier ones, you know, here and here. Some more like tulle ones and ribbon ones. Here's a bunch of little ones that are like out of felt. Those are kind of the paper ones with the bling in them. Here's some like a bunch of, you know, like resin type flowers that I use on some things. I'm gonna mix. That should be up here. And then here's some more, you know, some of those kind paper flowers mixed in. There's some more of the felt ones. Then over here I have a bunch of my metal stuff, like charms and that, metal pieces, a bunch of the cabochons and some of the bigger jewels and stuff like that, you know, like come in packs. Back here I have like a bunch of metal pieces that are like keys and arrows. Here in the back I got like words and those type of things, metal. Here's a bunch of these like beaded things on chains and some of the clear ones. And then here is a bunch more, you know, metal pieces, charms, and that kind of stuff. So those are kind of all in there. And that's not all the metal charms. That's kind of like my overflow of those. So anyway, I really like it because you can just open the drawer and see what you have, you know, and look in and find what you want. This next drawer has most of my wood stamps that I have left. Mostly I've kept just like sentiment stamps. And then I have a lot of like wildlife stamps. I like bears and moose and stuff like that. So I have a lot of those kind of unique ones that I've saved. So that's what is in that drawer. And again, it's good because, you know, it's just shallow, so you can lay them all out so you can see them without having to, you know, put them in a deeper drawer and then stack them and then having to dig through. So that works real well for this kind of thing. Okay, next drawer. This one I'm not totally finished with, but this is where I have, I've used some more of those pink little bins from Michael's. And so I have like enamel dots in here. This one I have like some of the sequins and gold stars and hearts and those kind of things that have come on acetate sheets. Those are in there. And then there's just kind of some, you know, odds and ends, like shaped bling type stuff. I have a whole other drawer of just regular bling. So these are kind of the different things separated out. And then I just started trying to separate out like my, you know, more of the ephemera pieces like chipboard and things from different collections. So I've just started on this. This is, you know, these are some old pieces. I need to use these up. A whole bunch of glitter pieces down in here, glitter cardboard. And then these I just, you know, bought this past year, but, and then, you know, K & Company, like hats and, you know, the layered butterflies and stuff. So really pretty. And then back here so far, I had a bunch of items that I bought from, what was it called? I used to buy stuff from them all the time, and I can't remember what it's called now. But anyway, they had kind of vintagey printouts that you just, you know, you would order a sheet and you'd cut about what you use. Anyway, I just cut those all up and put them in here so they're easier to store. So I just put them in a little zipper bag. Also, I got at the Dollar Tree. So that's back there. And so this drawer here will have more added to it because it's not full yet. I'm not done separating all the stuff out. So there's that one. And then on the bottom drawer, again, I have it all separated out. Here, there's 3 more of the trays from the Dollar Tree. So this is kind of, I got a bunch of pom-poms there. So I got those big kind of spiky ones. And then I got this whole rack here of a whole pack that I bought on AliExpress. These are all little tiny ones, and then these are just some kind of medium-sized ones that I don't use very often, more for like holiday stuff. And then here's some really tiny ones in different colors. Sometimes if they're super tiny, little tiny packs, I'll just leave them in there so they don't get all mixed up if I don't use those colors that often. Like this one, some of these fuzzy hearts that I bought off AliExpress. So I have them in their spot, and then some of these puffy glitter hearts in here, and then these are like some foil butterflies. So that's there. And then over here I got some more of these from the dollar store because I started ordering a bunch of little, you know, doodad things off of AliExpress. So I needed someplace to separate them all out and put them in. So, you know, I have like bows and flowers. These are just like from Hobby Lobby. Those are some things from Valentine's Day, and little heart paper layered hearts. So there's stuff like that. And then like in here, there's a bunch of the resin bows, some glitter hearts, glitter bows, some those glitter lips, those kind of things. So those are in here in this drawer. So there's 2 stacks there. So those are easy to move. So I don't mind stacking those up because I can just lift those up, you know, easily move them out of the way. And then this one here, you know, again, same thing. I got a bunch of the cabochons in here, some little tiny little cabochons, some resin bows, some resin hearts, more resin bows. So anyway, just lots of the little things. So I have that, and then there's another one full of more little things. And so they all have been separated into their things, so it's easy to, you know, find what you want and get it out without making a big mess. So that's there. And then back here is another one. And this one has a bunch of those little, I don't even know what you call them. They're just kind of like little dewdrop type things in different colors. So those are all in there. Underneath it, I have an empty one here that's ready to go. So when I get some more in, I'll start adding to that one. And then this is an older one that I had from when I very first started scrapbooking. It's one of my first little storage things I had. So, and there's some older products in there. So, see how well this works in these flat drawers to put, you know, little things, and when you can spread them out so you can see, you know, everything that you need, and choose things really easy. And these are real handy because they're right here. I mean, I just spin like this at my desk, and there I am, you know, working at my desk. So that works out really well. So that is what is in those drawers. So I will be back again soon to show you how I have stored and organized some of my other products. Hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to me on YouTube and Instagram, both the Polka Dot Pinecone. Check out my website, polkadotpinecone.com. And thanks again for watching, you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.